Hello. Okay guys, hello, welcome back to my channel. So, right, basically, I just wanted to say something before I get into today's video. The last week or 2 weeks, I've kind of hit like a mental block. And I know I'm not the only person feeling like this. I follow a few girls that have been saying it themselves. That I don't know, like the inspiration just kind of hasn't been coming to me. My creativity is kind of a little bit off. So last week I done a video. Just kind of I done the Charlene challenge, and I vlogged like my week and stuff, and honestly I've took it down because I just was not feeling it, and I wasn't feeling myself. I kind of, even when I was editing it, I was like, do I even want to put this up? But I didn't want to let anybody down by not putting up a video last week. So basically I'm back this week and I'm feeling a lot better. I'm feeling a lot more like motivated. I think with me going back to work and everything, it just got a little bit much, and I found like on my days off I was like trying to do things with people and like everything like that, and it was just kind of getting pushed aside. I even find on my YouTube
Instagram,
not there as much. So I'm going to try work on that. Obviously not put myself under too much pressure, because YouTube is supposed to be a hobby. I'm supposed to enjoy it. But I had this thing in my head last week that I was like, no, I don't want to let people down. Obviously I post every Thursday. People look forward to it, and I don't want my content just turning shit because I just want to put something out there. So basically what I'm saying is I took down last week's video because I just didn't enjoy it. I wasn't feeling it. Even like my ma said, she was like, it's just not the same. Like, I found myself, I love doing the challenge and everything, but I just kind of found maybe with that going on, I didn't put as much into my video, and I even found like, you know, it wasn't me. If anybody watched it before I deleted it, I'm sure you all agree. But basically I am back this week, and so basically this week's video, I wanted to come back with a little bit of like help to you guys. So since I've started YouTube, right, a lot of people like message me about like certain things and like telling me their stories and stuff, like say if it's relatable. So what I wanted to do, and I seen Nicole Joanne Martin do this, and if you don't follow her, go follow her, because I absolutely love her. She's so funny, and I think we get along well because we're very similar. But I seen her doing like a tea talk kind of thing, and I just basically kind of wanted to give back to you for helping me so much with everything that I'm doing, that I wanted to like try give you advice. So basically now, lads, I'm possibly the worst person to be giving advice, but here we go, and we're going to try, okay? I haven't had a lot of experience in like relationships or anything like that, but I will, like, I've helped my friends and like such and such, and I'm actually very good at relationship advice. I can't take it myself. Also, I have a blue tongue because I was eating a lollipop. Also, I got my nails done. Who is she? But yeah, I am here, and I think I have 5 or 6 people that need help, basically. And yeah, the name of this video is going to be Juice with Jade. Thank you, Sean Lines, for all your help with picking that out. So yeah, as I said, I don't have lots of experience in the relationship department because, you know, yeah. Anyway, but I will try to give you as much advice as I can, and I hope you all find it helpful. But other than that, let's get right to it. Okay, so the first one was how to gain confidence with boys. Right, I'm just going to like give the best advice that I can give. Obviously, you know, my confidence with boys clearly doesn't even work. But what I've figured out myself over the years, so obviously growing up I was like, as I said in previous videos, I was confident, but I wasn't very confident in how I looked or the way that I was. That doesn't really make sense, but I think you'll understand if that makes sense. Basically, not getting into confidence again because I've gone over it 1,000 times, but I was confident in me as like, I think I was confident in like my personality, and then as I got older I got more confident in like my body and etc. and everything. Like the life is like, people are a lot more understanding and nicer as you get older in that department. But anyway, yeah, back to the question. I kind of only gained confidence with boys, and even sometimes I still don't have it, but I gained confidence with boys probably not until I was like 20. Now bear in mind, I've been on Tinder since I was about 17. It still hasn't worked, but yeah, I did not lose my virginity until I was like 20, and the reason being is because I was so afraid of like doing it. Like it didn't bother me or anything, but like it was just the thoughts of actually having to do it and like finding someone to do it with. Because I remember growing up, like all the girls and like everything was like seeing boys and everything, and I was just like, no, I wasn't. I don't know if it was me or if it was them or what was the story, but I didn't get much attention as a teenager with like lads and everything, and it's probably got to do with the fact that like I had my best friend Johnny hanging out with me. I know, but yeah, then like literally what I done was I literally went and just done it, lost my virginity, and I was like, you know what, I don't care, I'm just gonna do it. Like it meant nothing to me, honestly. I was like, once I do it, like everything will be so much better. So I went and I done it, and my confidence went from like here with boys to like here. Not that I didn't care what they taught me, of course I did, but like just the fact that I was kind of like a little bit less, oh, but what if they do, what if they think of this or what if they think of that. And like I am, and this is going to sound so cocky, oh my god, I am so comfortable in my own skin that I know I'm good looking. Oh my god, I can't believe I just said that. But like that's what I kind of I give myself a pep talk every day. I do. And if boys don't like you for who you are, fuck them. You don't need them. There's somebody out there that will. As got to do with like the confidence, I think you kind of just have to put yourself out there. So what I found, I think I've gone off with about 3 people from Carlow. Like literally I just don't do it, and any of my friends will tell you that. I have a thing for Dublin boys. I think it's because they're far away that I literally just don't have to deal with them. I don't have that fear of running into them down the town or like being in Pennies being like, huh, well, what's the crack? But yeah, I just think it's about putting yourself out there. Like Tinder is the best thing and the worst thing, don't get me wrong. Because like literally I text all the time. I text boys first all the time. I will double text them. I will quadruple text them. I don't really. But if they want to be arseholes and don't give it back to you 100%, just like that's you've done that. You've put yourself out there and you've like tried your best. And don't get knocked down if somebody doesn't. Like I'd say I send out about 100 messages on Tinder a day. That's not a lie. I genuinely do. And I'd say I get about 3 replies, but like I forget about the people that don't reply. It's the people that reply that you're like, okay, let's go with it. And I feel like I'm going on really long with this, but basically, yeah, you should just honestly just try to put yourself out there. Stop caring what people think. That is my motto. Stop caring what other people think about you, and I'm telling you, your life will be so much easier with boys, with fashion, with life. Like, you are who you are, so If they don't accept you for that, let it be. Basically, if there's a boy that you like and you're finding it a little bit hard to communicate, kind of just try by putting little things there, like say, like, I don't know. Oh my god, this is already working out to be the worst advice video in the world. But honestly, just try not care. I hope that helps. That's possibly the worst advice ever. Okay, so the next one. And I was reading this and I was like, did I actually write this myself? So the girl that asked this, as I said, all of this is remaining anonymous, so I'm not going to say names or anything like that. But the girl that wrote this to me, I was like, have you been watching my videos? So basically, let me just read it word for word what she said. How to find a nice lad. All the ones that I attract are psychos. And even married men try to text me. Like, I mean, you're actually asking the worst person in the world for this advice. But listen, I don't even know how to give you advice because this is literally me. I had a prison boyfriend. I'm telling you that if he texts me in the morning, I'd reply. I need help. The married man, it's probably the same one that was texting me, hun. If, like, I actually don't, right, I'm going to give you advice that people give me that hasn't worked for me so far, but I actually don't know what other advice to give you because I'm in the same position, basically. Right, okay, so the first thing that people always tell me straight away, get off Tinder. If you're on Tinder, that is where they all are. Honestly, I don't think I've ever heard a proper happy story off of Tinder, okay? As of the psychos, I can't, like, if your problem is the same as mine, they're so nice at the start and they're lovely and you get along so well and everything is going perfect, and then something happens and they stop replying, or they text you 12 hours later being like, haha, sorry, my phone died. And then I'm the psycho. But listen, I read this and I was like, oh my god, why is this down to a T? Like, honestly, I think me and you should just be friends, so one person can out crazy the other with these things. Like, I actually can't cope with the fact that all boys are psychopaths. Like, the married man situation, like, I genuinely want to know if it's the same man, because how many married men can be cheating on their wife with young ones? And I'm not saying you're a young one, I'm a young one, we're all young ones. Like, go home to your family, rear your children. Oh, I don't know. Honestly, I really just can't give you advice for this. But if you figure it out, please do let me know, because I'm clearly struggling a lot. Yeah, so that's all I have on that. But if you do figure out a way to find a nice man, please let me know. I'm going to write an ad in the Farmer's Journal if you want to join me there, because I think that's the only option at this stage. Okay, so the next one is if my boyfriend was your brother, will you take him back to live in your house, please? No. First of all, I don't want him. I sent him to your house for a reason, and please keep him there until further notice. Thank you. I know that was my brother's girlfriend, of course. But the next one is a little bit of a serious one. I know, not saying that the other ones weren't serious, but this is moving away from the boys for a minute, which you all know I love boys. But a girl messaged me and basically said that she's feeling lost and not sure kind of what to do with her life, and that she just needed a little bit of help or advice or a little bit of a push. So basically, right, okay, where to start with this? Honestly, I have been lucky enough to know what I always wanted to do career-wise. I've always wanted to be a hairdresser, and I never wanted to do anything else. I didn't have a backup if I didn't want to do it. But in life itself, everybody can get a little bit lost. And even as I said at the start of this video, like the last 2 weeks, I love doing YouTube, and the last 2 weeks have been crazy, and I haven't been able to kind of get into that headspace. And that can happen, of course, in career-wise and your everyday life. Like, I know girls that have like literally been trying to do courses over and over again, not unsuited them. So she like just took a break or whatever, and then she actually figured out what she wanted to do, and she's gone for it, and she's a lot happier now. So like, it does take a lot of trial and error if it's like career-wise. Your life and how you're feeling lost, sometimes you kind of just need to... See, I don't want to go about this the wrong way either, but sometimes you kind of need to like get up and stop feeling sorry for yourself. And I find sometimes when I'm in these situations that I'm kind of like, I don't know what to do with my life, I don't know what to do here. Like, you can get down and you can feel like nothing is going your way and nothing is going right. Sometimes you need to get up and stop feeling sorry for yourself and kind of have, like, try change your mentality about it. Being like, so say if there's days that I, like weeks that I'm having like bad days, I'll try wake up in the morning and like tell myself that it's going to be a good day and that things are going to go right. And I think if you start your day on a good note, everything feels a lot better. Try motivate yourself. So like, I kind of now, don't get me wrong, up until the week before quarantine, I genuinely wanted to quit hairdressing. I hated it, did not want to go back, was not happy at all. And like, things like that happen all the time. Like, I was like, oh my god, no, I hate it, I don't want to do it, I haven't been happy here in a while, I haven't been happy doing hair, and like, I just don't want to do it anymore. And honestly, I think lockdown came at the perfect time for me. I came out of lockdown, went back to work, and I love hairdressing again. Like, I fell back in love with it. Like, the work that I'm doing now compared to what I was doing before lockdown, I can see the difference in, I didn't want to be there, and now I do. You know, that way I didn't want to do hair, now I do. So like, sometimes you need to kind of step back, take a break, mind yourself. Honestly, like, self-love and self-care is so important in life. If you're not looking after yourself, you're going to feel like crap, and like, it's just not going to be good for you, for your mental state. Like, if you're feeling shit and you're feeling crap, like, that's going to reflect in your everyday life, resulting in you feeling kind of like the way you are, like you're feeling a little bit lost. Honestly, if there's something that you want to do, like career-wise or like life-wise, honestly, I say go for it. Like, I know things are tough right now with quarantine and everything like that, and the coronavirus still kind of being there. You need to like kind of step back and have a look in your life. Do you know what is the best thing for you to do? Is literally write yourself 3 goals. 3 for this week, 3 for this month, and 3 that you want by the end of this year. And you will, I think if you have goals, you have so much more to work towards. So like, these can be little goals, like say, like your weekly goals can be getting out of bed before 9 o'clock in the morning or 10 o'clock, whatever. I don't really know, like, I don't know what obviously you be up to. Make yourself get up and do that. Like, so say another one of your goals could be to go out and do 30 minutes of exercise every day. You make sure and you get up and you do that. And by the end of the week, you will feel so much better because your 3 goals are done. And then by the end of the month, be working on them 3 goals that you have set for that month. And obviously keeping your 3 main goals for the end of the year, work towards them, and you will feel so much better. But honestly, as I said, I didn't want to do hairdressing like 5 months ago. And like, I have always loved it, always wanted to do it. But it's very easy to get lost in life. Honestly, it's trying to get yourself back on the map to get to where you want to be. But let me know if you do them 3 goals, that 3 goal thing, because honestly, it's the best thing for you, I think, right now, just to try and figure out what you want and what you want to do. And yeah, let me know how you get on with it. I hope this advice helps. Okay, lads, so the last piece of advice, is that the correct? I don't know. The last one I got anyway was, been seeing a boy on and off the past year. I really like him, but he hasn't told anyone even about us. All of my friends hate him over the way that he treats me, but he's told me he loves me. So, right. And I hope you don't get offended by me saying this, but that is some toxic shit. Basically, right, so she's been seeing him on and off for like a year. Her friends hate him because of the way that he treats her or whatever, but he hasn't even told anyone about them. So he hasn't told his friends or like his family. I think she said anyone, so I assume it's his friends and his family. But like, he has told her he loves her, right? And I get that boys can be in like their own heads and like a lot of stuff going on, and I know that a lot of them can be emotionally unavailable, but, and this is just from me and me being led on and being used, okay? Basically, get rid of them. Honestly, right? Your friends will always see, and my friends are going to be here kicking themselves because I just don't take their advice, and I'd literally be in the same situation as this girl, okay? But basically, he is nothing but an absolute loser. Like, he's definitely a waster. He's like, if he hasn't told anyone even about you, like, what are you doing? You're obviously not going anywhere, you're not doing anything. Like, is it literally just for the one thing that you're seeing each other? Like, is he seeing other girls? I don't even know where to start. Like, honestly, my advice, hand on my heart, get rid of him, because that is toxic behaviour. And like, honestly, are you going to be there in another year's time and he still hasn't told anyone about you? I feel like him telling, like, he might, like, I'm not saying that he doesn't love you, but I feel like him saying that to you is a way of him keeping you there. He said it's on and off, so like, is it like, I don't know. Oh my god, you poor devil though. Like, I actually can't imagine how that feels. Like, and it would be confusing for you, obviously, but my advice is literally ditch him, hun. There's definitely somebody out there that's going to treat you right. And I think, like, I know for a fact with me anyway, like, as I said, the advice I give is literally only like if I've been there, if I've been in the same situation. So if you kind of find that I'm relating it back to me, it's I've been there. And like, I feel like as like girls, we kind of settle for what we think we deserve. Not even that what we think we deserve. That's a quote from The Perks of Being a Wallflower. But I feel like we kind of let ourselves be treated like crap for no reason, just for the fact that you're getting a little bit of attention. And that's not a good mindset to have, because your future husband could be around the corner, but you're there with a little twat. Like, if you had told me that like he has told people about you, and that like people know who you are, that like you're seeing each other or whatever on and off, fair enough. But like I just feel like he's hiding you, or maybe he's hiding something from you, I don't know. But like it's not a good situation, and honestly the only advice I can give you is to get out of it. And I know it is tough because obviously you probably do love him and he's told you that he loves you, but I don't know if he does. And I hope you don't think that is me being horrible or anything, but I'm here to help you all, and that's the best advice I can give for that, honestly. You deserve so much better, I can tell you that straight out. But yeah, I hope this advice helps. And of course, if you ever need anybody to talk to, you are more than welcome to message me on Instagram. Okay lads, so that is the end of this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you sent me in any pieces of it looking for advice, I don't know how to say that. If you sent me in anything anyway, I hope that I helped you, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, make sure to give it a big like, subscribe, share with all your friends, and yeah, hopefully I will be back next week with some more fun content. But yes, thank you all so much for watching. Goodbye.